Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. I'm back here at Team Toyota of Princeton to check out this brand new 2024 Toyota Corolla Cross. This is the hybrid in the Nightshade trim, totally murdered out, jet black on the exterior, gloss black wheels, gloss black lettering, black interior with some red accents. So if you're in the market for one of these hybrids, and you want a murdered out look, maybe this is what you were looking for, but Toyota lately has been turning out some really dark colors. So let me know what you think, and let's dig in. Front end of this Corolla Cross, jet black, flat black on the grille, Toyota badge in the middle, and that is toned down. They have that smoked up a little bit. We have LED headlights, LED daytime running lamps, standard bulbs for turn signals, and down below, there's no fog lamps on this one. Those are for the higher level trim, so they just have what looks like a couple of plugs in there to cover up those fog lamps. Might as well just put them on this hybrid Nightshade. I think it would have made it look better. Let me know what you think. Around the corner we go, and we're going to take a look at our wheel and tire setup on this Corolla Cross hybrid. We're looking at an 18-inch gloss black wheel, Toyota badge on the center cap, standard brake and rotor package. Now, these wheels are wrapped in Goodyear Assurance all-season tires, 225 on the width of 55 series sidewall 18s, all four corners, all-wheel drive. As we move on out, jet black with the flat black around the wheel wells and down on the door sills. It's a lot of black. It's really, really stealth. Let me know what you think. Moving on in closer, color match side view mirror, LED turn signals. We are color matched on the front and the rear door handle. We do have a left side fuel filler cap up top. We have a roof spoiler coming off the top, flat black on the roof rails, but gloss black on the shark fin antenna, no sunroof. Around the back end of our SC, hybrid Nightshade, that's what the call outs say. Roof spoiler coming off the top, the wiper down below on the glass. Again, the lenses on the taillights are darkened, so we now have LED taillights, LED turn signals, and I like the fact that the turn signals are up high and not down low on the bumper area. In black, Toyota badge in the middle, Corolla Cross on the left, SE hybrid on the right, and then our exhaust is tucked up underneath the right side of the rear bumper. And as I'll give you a little bit more of a close-up on these lenses, they definitely are tinted or darkened down to make it look more sinister. There's your blacked out Corolla Cross SE hybrid. So let me know what you think about this murdered out Corolla Cross. We're under the hood of this 24 Corolla Cross Nightshade hybrid. What do we have for a power plant? We have Toyota's 2-liter inline 4-cylinder hybrid engine. The engine's mated to a 222-volt lithium-ion battery pack and an electronically controlled CVT transmission. That's going to give us 196 net horsepower, 139 pound-feet of torque. MPGs are big though, 45 in the city, 38 on the highway, 42 combined. The engine's minimum octane rating is 87. So you can run this on regular unleaded gas. All right, before we get into the interior, you're going to want to know, Mike, how much am I going to have to lay out for this Corolla Cross hybrid? Well, here's the deal. Base price for the 24 Corolla Cross hybrid in the Nightshade trim is $30,215. Now, part of that you're going to get included with that price, the hybrid engine, the electronically controlled CVT, but you're also going to get some sport suspension, so they tuned that up, a sport drive mode with the 18-inch black painted alloy wheels. And for safety, you're going to get Toyota Safety Sense 3.0, pre-collision system with pedestrian detection, full speed range dynamic radar cruise control, lane departure alert with steering assist, automatic high beams, road sign assist, lane tracing assist, star safety system. So a ton of safety equipment in here. Now, added options, we got to add in $289 for the all-weather floor liners and cargo liners, an extra $89 for the rear bumper protector, an extra $155. For the door edge guards, an extra $179. For the door sill protectors, and an extra $150 for the mud guards. We then have to add in destination and delivery of $1,350 from Toyota's Huntsville, Alabama assembly plant, and we have a total MSRP from the factory of $32,427. Let's check out the interior. Starting with the footbox, a nice large dead pedal brake and accelerator. Of course, the paper's in here to protect this footbox during test drives. We do have the Corolla cross door sill plate to welcome you to the vehicle, which is a nice touch. But the seats, we got manual seats for the driver and the front passenger with black cloth interior with a red insert design. Pretty firm on the headrest. Got the stripe, we got the insert, but I have to tell you, at 32 and change, I'd like to see at least a driver power seat and maybe some soft techs in here rather than all this cloth. But let me know what you think. Door panels, hard black plastic up top with a black door handle, brushed aluminum on the grab handle. The armrest is semi-soft with flat black on the switch gear. We do have a very small door pocket back here, and we do have a standard audio system. Up top, we do have more hard black plastic, brushed aluminum into the heat and air vent. Finally, some soft touch right here, and then down below, we do have a pretty good sized glove box. Infotainment system, we have Toyota's newer system. It's their 8-inch iPad-style multimedia system, wireless CarPlay, Android Auto. The in-vehicle nav is subscription-based, so I figured most people are probably going to use their phone for that action. We do have Sirius XM and your standard radio stations, Bluetooth your phone, vehicle settings. You can check out the energy flow since we are in a standard hybrid. Then our regular settings where you get your driver profiles, Wi-Fi hotspot, that kind of jazz. My apologies for the strobing, but that's how the camera lens picks up the system. And then we can go back to the beginning. So pretty simple. And then we go to reverse, backup camera. It takes up the whole screen, but there's no trajectory, and it's an older camera, and it's a little grainy. That's got to be better in 2024 for sure. Here's our volume knob right there. Down further, 2 heat and air vents, 4-way hazard, single zone climate control. Down further, we got a bunch of dead switches with a USB-C. Wireless charging pad is right in there. And but we need to have some heated seats in this Nightshade at this price point, and that's why these are all dead. We come here to our gear shift with the leather gaiter and the red stitching to go through this electronically controlled CVT. Around the bend, you have your drive modes and your EV only mode. Even though this is not a plug-in hybrid, it's a regular hybrid. We come down further, we have our electronic emergency brake, auto vehicle hold on or off, 2 cup holders, and our Toyota key fob right here, lock, unlock, panic button, Toyota badge on the back, fairly plain. And then we have a cloth armrest, semi-soft. We open it up. We have a 12-volt and another USB-C. Corolla cross steering wheel, leather wrap wheel with stitching in the red. Looks nice. Toyota badge on the horn button with some brushed aluminum to lift up the wheel. Round bottom wheel, but this is a spacious enough cabin for me to get in and out, no problem. Flat black on your switchgear. On the left, telephone voice commands, volume, and the controls for the digital portion of your dash. On the right, adaptive cruise, safety suite controls, as well as the modes for your infotainment system. We do have paddles on the back of the wheel if you want to manually shift this electronically controlled CVT. On the left stalk, we have our headlight controls. On the right, front and rear wiper. Push button start around the corner right there. And then on the left side, bright and dim the dash, adaptive high beams on off. We have our traction control on off, but no heated steering wheel. I think that's a missed opportunity. And down further here, that's where you're going to pop your fuel filler door. We do have a tilting and telescoping steering wheel. So Toyota, it has you covered there. And then we have an analog digital combo, analog gauges for your speedometer, tachometer, fuel level, and coolant temperature. And then we have additional information here in this center display. And we have multiple pages with submenus, so you can bring up really whatever you may want to see on here when you're going down the road. So it's pretty easy to figure out. Drive mode action, what do we got for drive modes in this thing? We have Sport, we have normal, and we have eco. And that's the story there. And we do have all-wheel drive, so I'm not sure why we don't have a snow mode, but I can't see one in here. But I guess we'll leave it in sport for today's drive. Overhead console. If you want your dome lighting to come on and off when you open and close the door, this button that says door is pushed in and remains in. When you open the door, lighting comes on. Close the door, the lighting will dim out. So they got you covered there. There's the SOS button in case there's an emergency on the road. No roof to speak of, so we won't show you that. Standard rear view mirror with auto dim, sun visor with vanity, and a light, all LED lighting on the interior, which is a nice touch. Now, does it slide? No, but you do have an extension. Getting in the rear seat of the Corolla Cross, I have the seat set for my driving position, so I'll hop on in. And flat roof, so it's not easy to get into. At 5'11", plenty of room for my head, shoulders, and enough room for my knees, but I'm touching, just to let you know. We had cloth all the way down, no seat pocket behind the driver. We do have one behind the front passenger. In the back, 2 heat and air vents, and then down further, 2 USB-Cs. So they got you covered there. Rear door panels, same as the front, and they're just too plain, I think. Let me know what you think. There's our front door panel. At least we got some brushed aluminum on the grab handle here, but it's just all black. Now on the back seats, again with the cloth, again with the insert and the stripe, but very, very firm. And now look at this, no armrest. Come on, Toyota, I need an armrest in here, especially at 32 and change. Come on. But here in the back, it is pretty comfortable, even though knee-wise, it could be a little bit better. Getting in the back of the Corolla Cross, it's a manual tailgate, so you have to come to the back and right underneath the Toyota badge, pop it, lift up. Nice and light, but with the rear seats up, you're looking at 21.5 cubic feet of cargo space in the back of this Corolla Cross. We have the all-season floor mat right here. Underneath that, we can lift this up, and we have some more storage, and hopefully I can lift this up and show you we don't have a spare. We have a fix-a-flat. We do have an area for storage and a little cubby over here as well with some lighting, but I don't see a 12-volt anywhere in the back of this Corolla Cross. And to get the rear seats down, you have to push that button and throw them forward. Push the button up here, throw them forward, and look at that. It catches on the seat, which means we have to adjust the front seat to get the rear seats down. So now, with the seats down, 61.8 cubic feet of space in this Corolla Cross. So let me know what you think. Toyota window sticker, here we go. 24 Corolla Cross Nightshade, crash ratings. MPGs are the best thing about this vehicle as far as getting big MPGs. Standard equipment. The extra options. MSRP. Let's take this baby out for a spin. All right, so we're on the road in this 24 Corolla Cross hybrid Nightshade trim, all murdered out. But I do have great visibility out the windshield, side glass, side view mirror, rear windows, no problem. Blind spot monitoring, cross traffic alert, lane keep assist, all that action in the Toyota Safety Sense 3.0 and then some. So you got the full suite of safety tech in here, which is good. Handles pretty good. Nice ride, well damped, nice and cushy, I would say. Right now we're in sport mode. It doesn't feel much different than normal, just so you know. But it's got a good ride to it for a small subcompact SUV. And it's got a little extra horsepower going on with that electric assist, bringing it up to 196 horsepower. So that's a plus. And the MPGs are the biggest plus in this Corolla Cross, when you can average, if you don't drive like a nut, and depending on weather and terrain, You can average 42 miles a gallon in this thing, which is a pretty darn big number for a subcompact SUV. And that's where you're getting the benefit of this 220 volt lithium ion battery pack and the CVT transmission to get those big MPGs. And the tires are a little bit skinnier too. We're at 225 rather than a 235 width tire. So that's going to help the reduce rolling friction to increase those MPGs as well. But you are going to get wind noise, you are going to get road noise, you're going to get plenty of exterior noise in this Corolla Cross cabin. So it's not a quiet cabin. But it handles fine. It's an SUV handling, so it's a bit light, it's a bit vague, it's numb, but that's the way, you know, your SUVs are going to handle. Rolls a lot in the turns. Even though they tried to do some tuning on the suspension for this Nightshade. We'll try out the brakes here in 3, 2, 1. Stops fine. Hands off the wheel, nice and straight. Down the road we go, no problem. Gets up to speed with that electric assist on the horsepower nicely. But I think for me, what I was shocked at when I got in here before we even started filming the video is the fact that I'm in a vehicle that's $32,500, let's say if we round up a little bit, and I don't have heated seats and I don't have a heated steering wheel, and I really think this is what this needs for sure, because I got the newer 8-inch system and that's fine. I have a wireless charging pad and that's nice. I got USB-C connectivity and power, so that's good. But those dead switches are just so glaringly obvious. Just throw the heated seats in and throw the heated steering wheel into this Nightshade. I mean, you got to reward somebody for spending extra on a hybrid, I think. And I think that would have been a smart move by Toyota. Let me know what you think. 17.7 foot turning radius. So here we go. That's pretty skinny. And around we go, and no problem at all. Now we'll take off, see how she does. We're going to shift over to manual to see how things go, but we're going to short shift because we have a new engine. And it gets up to speed just fine. We'll downshift. Going through these simulated gears. Let's try it again. Had a second this time. And it gets up to speed just fine. No problem. I don't know if anybody's going to use these paddles anyway in a hybrid. But, you know, they're putting them in because this is officially an SC Nightshade. And since it is a sport edition, they got to give you some sportier action in here. But let me know what you think. Corolla Cross hybrid Nightshade trim, murdered out. What do you think about this? Is this something you would be interested in getting? Is this too expensive? You need to go down in trims? Or is the Corolla Cross, is it just not tripping your trigger and you're going to go somewhere else with your hard-earned hybrid compact SUV money? Let me know that in the comments as well. But I do want to thank Team Toyota of Princeton for allowing the channel access to this 2024 Toyota Corolla Cross Hybrid Nightshade for review today. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. Please also consider subscribing and turn on that notification bell so you'll never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.